Hello. My name is Kashif and in today's video I'm going to teach you a very important thing for customer service. I used to work in customer service, and this is actually one of the most important things I learned, and this is called the LA or last approach. So, to get started, let's talk a little bit about what is customer service. Customer service is when you are trying to make your customers as comfortable and happy as possible. You are also trying to meet their needs and expectations, and solve any problems or situations at first point of contact. So, customer service is a huge category. There are many different jobs where you use customer service. If you work in a hotel, for example, as room service, you will be using customer service. If you work at a restaurant as a server, you'll be using customer service, or as a hostess. If you're the manager of a store, you'll be using customer service. If you work in a business or even in a bank, you'll be using customer service. So, pretty much any time you're dealing with people from the public and their customers and you are trying to help them, you are doing customer service. So, there are many different problems that a customer might have. What are some examples of some problems? Can you think of anything, a problem a customer might have? Maybe somebody charged them too much for something, maybe they're in a store and the lineups are too long, maybe a customer is at a hotel and they're very unhappy because the Wi-Fi isn't working or their bed's uncomfortable. So, there are so many different problems customers might have at different types of businesses. Here I am going to tell you is, what do you do when a customer has a problem? Okay, so first thing to do when a customer has a problem is called the last approach. Last, what does it stand for? Well, if a customer has a problem, the first thing you should do is listening to their problem, the next thing you should do is apologize, solve their problem, and thank them. So, listen, apologize, solve, and thank. We are going to look at expressions we use to show we are listening, expressions to apologize, expressions that can help us solve problems, and expressions to thank customers. So the first step when a customer has a problem is to listen. So, the first thing you should do is find out what the problem is. You can ask them, what seems to be the problem, or, how can I help you? Alright, once they start explaining what the problem is, very important that you look like you're actually listening and that you do listen, so, you shouldn't look at your watch. It may appear that you are disinterested, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't roll your eyes. No, you need to show that you actually care about what the customer is saying. If you over the phone give verbal acknowledgement like, I see, alright, I understand, so, showing you're listening is very important. You can repeat back to the customer what they're saying to show that you understand and to make sure that you did understand. So, for example, if there's no hot water in this hotel. If I understand you correctly, there's no hot water or the Wi-Fi's not working and you're not happy with that. These are some examples. You can also say, let me get this right. What you're saying is that, there's a problem at your table. What you're saying is that you've been waiting for your food for a really long time. So it's important to show that you are listening and you acknowledge what they have said. Okay. Now, sometimes with customer service you get a customer who's very angry, and maybe they start swearing, they start using very bad language. Okay, so if this happens, very important that you don't get upset. Okay? Customer is not yelling at you personally, he is unhappy with the company or the product and services provided by the company, as you are the first point of contact and you are the face of the company for him, so you need to be polite and professional at every